What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, I was watching Undisputed and ESPN First Take to see what they would have to say about Russ. And I thought at least they would at least grudgingly wish him well. Um, hope that his next situation he succeeds. And that's not what I saw. I saw both Undisputed and ESPN First Take basically say that his career is over. He's not going to succeed no matter where he goes. It's over for him. And this is the kicker. They said, well, Brian Windhorst said this, that he was toxic, right? Toxic, which is interesting coming from a LeBron fan. But he called him toxic and said that had he not been traded, ultimately he would have been surprised if Russell Westbrook had been benched permanently for the rest of the season. And he said it doesn't come from any particular situation where people don't like him. It's the on-court play, right? And they made him out to be just this terrible fit for the Lakers. In essence, trying to justify their continued attacks on on Russell Westbrook. But weren't you guys saying that he was a six-man of the year candidate? A leading six-man of the year candidate. And then all of a sudden, Stephen A. Smith says, well, we've heard over the past several months that there have been flare-ups and, tension in the locker room. Well, I never heard you report that. I never heard them say that. I never heard any of those so-called reporters go on television and say, but prior to today, there's tension in the locker room with the Lakers between Russell Westbrook and who knows. I never heard that. That's new to me. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm not an insider like that, but I just never heard them say that until, ironically, the day after he gets traded. Yet another excuse to crap on this guy. At the end of the day, I think they just want to keep up this thing with shitting on Russ. A lot of people like it for some reason. A lot of black dudes, I'm just going to put it out there, man. A lot of black people, they get off on shitting on each other. That's one thing that we have a bad habit of, this crabs in the barrel mentality. We love shitting on other niggas. We get off on that shit. We love making memes, shitting on each other. And, we get off on it, but we don't have the same energy for other people. And that's what infuriates me, But, yeah, people love shitting on Russell Westbrook. People like seeing them shit on Russell Westbrook. They realize that. They follow social media, know it's popular. So they want to continue some angle, some form of doing this. And I think they're going to continue to do this. They're going to continue to shit on this man until he ends up like Carmelo Anthony or like Allen Iverson, which means out of the motherfucking league. At this point, I'm hoping he do go to the Clippers. I seen the report saying that, his two main teams that he'd be interested in if he got brought up by the Jazz would be the Clippers and the Heat. At this point, I would like for him to go to the Clippers. Go to the Clippers. So even if they ain't doing shit in the postseason, unless they're matched up with the Lakers, continue this beat down of LA. Continue this beat down of LA that they conveniently been ignoring. And I hope Russ gets a triple double. One thing that I cannot believe is that game on Tuesday when LeBron passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as an all-time leading scorer. Russell Westbrook was one of the few players for the Lakers that was actually out there trying to win the game. And because he was out there trying to win a game and not making a spectacle of basketball by deferring and letting LeBron take 40 shots for a stupid record, right? They're penalizing him for that. I mean, hell, they never criticized AD for playing poor. But you see how all these little dick licks jumped up in unison, Malika Andrews on down, because he dared not clap and applaud LeBron breaking a record? You think I'm lying? You think I'm being paranoid when I say that the mainstream media is inundated with the dick licks or paid bought off motherfuckers? You coming after LeBron James because of this? You see Kendrick Perkins' message? I don't care what nobody said. LeBron's the GOAT. I thought you were supposed to be an analyst whose job it is to debate people. It's like a spoiled, petulant, Mongol, ogre child. But they blame Russ for competing hard and trying to win the game. Which is more important? All this stuff sends bad messages to young people. That it's a good thing to be selfish. It's a good thing to focus on your individual stats rather than winning the game. Horrible messages. But as long as they get the money, as long as they're generating that cash, and clicks and hits and views, they don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Russell Westbrook is not a perfect basketball player. He shoots a low percentage. He turns the ball over too much. Some of his turnovers are downright head-scratching. I think, for whatever reason, since they sped the game up and he took away his old free throw routine, where he used to shoot 80+%, he has not been the same free throw shooter. He used to be 80+%. Now he's like 66, 67%. I don't know what's gotten into Russ. His hands are not very good for a ball handler. But I don't know, man. I just think that it's just ridiculous how they keep shitting this dude for this amount of time. It's just, the man is gone. He's gone, and they're still gonna try to find a way to shit on him. Follow him around, look at his stats. Don't care about nobody else's turnovers. Don't care about the fact that Trae Young is probably gonna lead the league in turnovers for a second year in a row. Not gonna care about that. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about it, man.